this is the weekly horoscope for Libra for the week of September 19th, 2022, but I went on to Saturday the 24th. Also, I'm going to be going on a trip this week on the weekend, so I'm going to be posting my weekly horoscopes up a lot earlier, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Also, I'm going to be starting the monthly horoscopes this week as well, so yeah, hang out, subscribe, and yeah, tune in. So anyways, my Care Bears, so lots going on. So tomorrow, the 21st at 8:07 a.m., here we go, Jupiter in your 7th house is going to be semi-squaring Saturn in your Jupiter in your 7th house is going to be semi-squaring Saturn in your, let me see, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius in your 5th house. So get ready for this. So for some of you, we could have a lot of power struggles with our relationships at this time. Love relationships could be suffering during this time period. This may not be the easiest time for love with this energy. For some of you, for others of you, this could be dealing with challenges that are affecting your relationship, and to overcome those challenges, your values, your needs, and their wants and needs could be changing. So for some of you, this can be whoever has to leave your life at this time, let them leave your life. Also, on the 22nd, 9:04 p.m., the sun enters Libra. Happy birthday. Hope you have a blessed solar return. You can check out my monthly horoscopes as well to see how that affects you. September 23rd at 8:04 a.m., Mercury goes back into the sign of Virgo. So on Monday, you have a stellium happening with the moon in Cancer. So, and also on Tuesday. So change can be happening. There's a busy time for you. A few meltdowns can happen as well as you struggle through your week. A busy time period for you. You can rely more on your intuition. You can be calling situations before they happen, or you could be at the right place at the right time. Pleasant conversations occupy much of your time. Others may voice their affections for you or compliment you. It is a good time to approach others for favors during this time period as well, because people are more obliged to do so. Again, popular energy time. You don't feel like focusing on anything serious. It could be hard for you to focus on things and put things off to last minute, so be careful with this energy, especially if you're in school, because you could be staying up late to finish up deadlines. Tuesday, you can be more interested in your spiritual life. It is a good time to study the philosophies behind certain like martial arts, yoga practices, that kind of thing. Also, you have Mars forming an air trine in the 1st, 5th, and 9th house. So it's a beautiful time for the power of prayer, thoughts to become things this week. Tuesday, the moon is still in Cancer forming a stellium. So when you are more about other people's problems, your problems tend to get resolved. Also, your money situation is dictated by your emotional self this week. So be careful with that, okay? Try to keep the energy positive, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're going through, because Mercury in retrograde. So this too shall pass. And you could be very nurturing towards your relationships at this time, and making it a point to be more of a participant in your life and other people in your life at this time, spending more time with people in your life. For some of you, this could be building a foundation of friendship, or even for you reevaluating your love relationship at this time. Ceres is quincunxing the earth. I feel like you're more about your friendships and your relationships at this time become more of the focus, because you value quality over quantity, you know, that kind of situation, and you want better quality of friends at this time. So you can be like really nitpicky, or even start disassociating yourself from certain people in your life, or even groups or organizations. The sun in Virgo on the 21st begins to leave your house in the 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing, opposing your 6th house of daily routine and pets. So during this time period, this could be a time of worrying over money, or just unnecessarily worrying about things that are out of your control, overthinking things, being too much in your head, being a worrywart, trying to create different scenarios in your head at this time. So, you know, something heavy on your mind, kind of like driving you crazy at this time. So let it go of your worries, because you guys, like always, your Libras, just like Cancers, very powerful manifestors. For better or for worse, you guys are the most powerful people when it comes to the law of attraction. So really tap into that energy and try not to think of doom and gloom. For some of you, whatever you're worrying about is more in your head and in your reality, okay? I feel like also this is a time where you're going to go through an identity change, and you can encounter some surprises now that can make you consider new possibilities, which come from out of nowhere. Sometimes the impact of the situation is so strong that you could change your goals quite suddenly and without warning, okay? And even change your major without warning as well. If you're unsure of yourself and where you're headed, this time period is heightened the uncertainty to such a point that you'll do something about it, okay? On the 23rd, the sun moves into Mercury, and then the sun is in Libra officially on the 23rd. So the sun in your first house, this can be a popular energy time for you. This is your birthday month. You may notice that people want to be like you and may copy your appearance, or you could be a trendsetter at this time. They can follow your style or fashion sense. Your mood becomes more happy. Your sense of identity is changing profoundly. You may have more ambition than before, or you may be bothered by something but not know what it is. Since it is likely that you can also be in a bad mood, it's best to take time to be alone. For some of you, the demands of your profession may be getting in the way of you enjoying your personal life, so you may not have no time for anything. This could also be a great day for business picking up. Your ideas may not be popular now. This is a time of relative harmony when your plans tend to work out better than expected. You may make swifter progress in your goals. It is a good time to review your goals and see what can be approved upon. You will be able to see your progress from a renewed perspective. It is a good time for career advancements, socializing, and contacting with those in authority. Health and vitality is usually good. You make a strong impression on others. A great time for job interviews. Saturday, this is a significant turning point in your course of your life, and certain things can change abruptly at this time. Relationships can come to an end, for example. You will value your freedom and assert your independence more during this time period, and lack patience. Your sense of identity again is changing and potentially causes problems with your relationships because your values, wants, and needs and self-worth, they're all changing. People are more inclined to notice you now. Your mood is more upbeat than usual, and you're more inclined to look on the bright side of things. Your personal popularity increases. A new love may begin despite the energies that be. You can be trying to get yourself out of certain obligations, or you could find yourself trying to people please others while trying to get your needs met at the same time. So it may not work. So you may have to speak louder to let them hear you, or you tend to be a follower and go along with what other people want because you're more concerned about what other people will think about you, and then you're going to end up resenting them later on. So this is something to think about this week. Come up with, oh yes, and I'm using the, where did it go? Hold on. I gotta get my evil eye pendant out. All right, I'm using the Heavenly Bloom Tarot. It's more like anime, so it's pretty cool. So the first card to come up with is the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very adaptable at this time. This is definitely Libra energy coming out. So you're very diplomatic. You tend to make it a point to get along with others. You're very original way in your thinking. Doesn't mean that you'll use these ideas as well, so know that. The Four of Cups, I feel like you're very cautious. You're not so quick to jump into anything new. Again, you're coming up with money-making ideas. It doesn't mean that you'll use them. I feel like you could be patiently waiting to make your next move. You could be following the astrology at this time and knowing what time it is. So you may not make any moves or decisions at this time till after October 7th or maybe October 14th when Mercury is finally direct. The Two of Wands, I feel like this is bringing up new beginnings for you at this time. This is a great time for intellectual pursuits, learning something new. For others of you, this could be a great time for those of you who are professors with this energy, or teachers. The Fool card brings about new beginnings with this energy as well. You can be having a happier time period for you, or receiving some much needed good news. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk. You're open to new things, but maybe to an extent at this time with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands with this energy. I feel also during this time period, I'm seeing a lot of action and decisiveness coming out for you. I think you know what's best course of action to take now at this moment, so you don't wait around to make things happen for some of you, okay? So you're definitely making things happen for yourself this week, delving more into certainty at this time with this energy. The Page of Wands, karmic energy happening at this time for you. So you could be watching karma. You could be watching other people get their karma at this time. So it just depends what's going on with your natal chart. I feel like for some of you, this could be starting a new business venture. But know that this is something that you will drop in 3 months and that you'll come back to probably every Mercury retrograde, or around next year this time you will come back into this business idea. So this is something that you come back to every now and again. This could be something like the Renaissance Fair or something like that, or some kind of fair or festival in your county that you could be like working on every year, and then you leave it alone. Okay, the 5 of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out. I do see somebody having a crush on you, or somebody coming back into the picture, or you could be dealing with a naughty boy or a naughty girl in your life this week with this energy. The 3 of Coins, this is a time of growth with this energy. I'm hearing this is a great time for affirmations for you, so keep the energy positive. The 7 of Swords, you're more quiet and into yourself. I feel like you can be more into your fantasy life, or this is you working on the law of attraction at this time and focusing on the things that you can control, and just focusing on your positive energy and your happiness at this time, and not trying to intrigue all the negative or things that are out of your control and kind of ignoring them. I feel like Knight of Swords, be careful of scammers this week or liars around you. If you have a business, do a background check on others, because somebody is not telling the truth or it doesn't fit the criteria, you know. It could be somebody trying to get like a administrative job and they don't even have an administrative degree or stuff like that. So it could be something like that happening. I also feel like this is a time of starting a new creative project for some of you for your business, but it's going to be a temporary situation as well. So it's just for the month of October, and then you'll like leave the situation. For some of you, this is a contract job that's coming up for something creative like the entertainment industry that's going to last for like 3 months, and then you're going to go on to something else. Okay, the Ace of Swords, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing as well. I feel like for some of you, this is a beautiful time for business picking up during this time period this week. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe. There is new love around you. This could be also reconnecting with the ex at this time, so it may not be over between you two with this energy. The Star card, manifesting what you want at this time. This is hope happening. This is wishes being fulfilled with this energy as well. The Empress card, for some of you here, this is dealing with mother energy at this time. For some of you, you benefit through the women in your life this week as well, making things happen for you during this time period. The Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past. You can be reuniting with mother or reuniting with a woman in your life. I do see you happy on a financial level and an emotional level as well. So this is a beautiful time for business picking up at this time. The King of Swords, I do feel like you're trying to ignore something and not trying to give it any more energy than it has to be given. Okay, so you're not even trying to intrigue certain people in your life at this time, because they're trying to start a fight with you and you're not trying to give them any more energy. I do see confrontation. I do see you kind of going your own way at this time and off doing your own thing with this energy. I do feel like you're avoiding certain things, certain elephants in the room that you don't want to confront during this time period as well. Let me see, who's this? Four of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so the Four of Coins, you're more about your stability and you're more about your spirituality and your sanity. You're not trying to intrigue nobody at this time. You're very cautious about making moves in your life at this time as well. You're a bit more strategic and you like planning things out with this energy. For some of you, you can feel lonely with this energy as well. The Two of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick with this energy. Yeah. The Three of Cups, I feel like, you know, family and friends and other people in your life, and especially on those of you in media and social media, those people have a lot of influence over you, or they kind of control the temperature of like the direction you're going in. So they take the neck and they tell the head whatever it is they want it to do, and you do it. So you're definitely being a people pleaser in certain relationships. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer, is yes. the Magician card, as above, so below. So keep the energy positive at this time. I do feel like you're manifesting something during this time period as well. I do see a lot of prayers being answered during this time. So this could be a beautiful energy time to make those birthday wishes this week as well. So very beautiful energy to make birthday wishes during this time period. The Ace of Coins, creating your own reality, recognition and success for those of you who have creative projects or those of you in social media. Luck is on your side. Don't rely on it so much. I see an insurance settlement or settling something out of court at this time. Again, luck is on your side with this energy. So this could be court being in your favor during this time period as well. The Nine of Swords, for some of you, loneliness is coming up. Whatever you're worrying about is more in your head than in your reality, because we're doing this all in a Mercury retrograde, so I would really let it go. Watch your emotional self. A lot of cup cards here, so you do feel things very intensely. The Page of Coins, be careful with your spending, because as quickly as money comes in, as quickly as it leaves. For others of you, you're more about your financial security at this time, and you're worrying about your money situation, so you can be getting another job at this time, like your second, your third, your sixth job at this time, because you're more concerned about your money. For others of you, I feel like you're dealing with a naughty boy or naughty girl, and you're really chasing this person. You're really obsessed about this person, and I feel like, you know, other people don't like this person for you, but you don't care, and you kind of run and do your own thing at this time with this person, okay? While people are chasing you, you're chasing that person, but is that person chasing you? You know, so be careful with that. The Emperor card, I feel with this energy here, that this puts you in more in a leadership position with this energy and growth happening at work. The focus on relationships, but relationships can be, again, difficult during this time period, so watch out for relationships at this time. There could be a disconnect because there's a lack of communication going on. There's not that much talking going on. You may not know where you stand with love relationship, but you're kind of like chasing this person around. Just make sure that this person's chasing you back, okay? I love you, my Care Bears, and thank you for your patience. This week I'm going to be working on my weeklies and my monthlies, and then next week hopefully I'll have the dailies up. So kisses. Mwah.